paid $862 in taxes this paycheck and don't have health care. Both me and my partner go to a free clinic for healthcare cause we can't afford it. Just looked at my paycheck coming in Friday and there was $862 deducted for taxes. Just depressing. No healthcare. No college tuition. No childcare. All of that is out of pocket even with after 30% is being paid in taxes. I know folks say that taxes are higher in socialist countries to pay for services. Honestly, sign me up. I'm already paying crazy taxes but I got nothing to show for it. I'm so sorry. Here is socialist Nordics. I currently pay 29.5% taxes on my €80k yearly earnings, which is a high earner in this region where I live. That includes free healthcare, long maternity and paternity leaves, cheap daycare for kids, and free schools up to university level. I myself recently did MBA for free, 13 years after I graduated as bachelor. Didn't cost me anything but time. Of course, payroll tax is not everything. We have a 23% VAT on the stuff we buy, and even higher taxes on gasoline, alcohol, cars, and so stuff is expensive. But it still feel like I'm on the winning end here. Being in EU helps as you can order import free stuff from other countries within EU. Also, everything is close in Europe, so vacationing in Southern Europe is easy and cheap. We do get 5 weeks of vacation each year. While not perfect, I'm glad that here most children get roughly equal start with free schools, lunches and healthcare no matter what their parents earn. I have 2 kids. One child born with lots of health development issues, so he has gone through multiple heart surgeries, getting speech and physiotherapy, all free. He is in special school within a classroom with 3 other students, plus 1 teacher, 2 helpers. The government is actually paying us extra money every month. Disability grant for the kid and a caregiver grant to our wife, who is working normally but still gets it for the inconvenience of having a special needs kid, which is draining. Also, our government gives every child in the country €100 child benefit grant tax-free every month until they are 17 years old. I feel all this as tax money well spent. I had a conversation recently with an American friend. I'm Canadian. We pay the same in taxes. Why don't you have health care? Most U.S. taxes go to offsetting tax cuts for the rich, as well as cops, military and other things only the 1% want. It's true that under socialism, the rich would have to pay more taxes, i.e. their fair share. But the working class in the U.S. is already paying their own taxes as well as those of the rich. If anything, their taxes could decrease if we had a fairer tax system. Also, some socialist, social democratic countries fund programs through collectively owned businesses, like nationalized oil companies. Instead of making a profit for CEOs, investors, the profits go to funding things like free healthcare. There are lots of different ways things could be done that would be better than what we have currently. Edit. Another way of looking at it is that in a sense, the surplus that we overpay to private companies for things like food and fuel, which ends up being their profits, is essentially a tax we pay that we never got to vote on, and of which 100% goes to the rich to spend for themselves. As a Canadian making 60,000 Canadian dollars, 44,000 United States dollars a year, I pay about 25% in overall deductions. I have healthcare, free tuition up to high school. College isn't free, but a 3-year degree costs about $4,000 a year. We also have subsidized childcare. I pay $8.85 a day for my son. We also have pension plans on both federal and state level, but they don't give enough to live off of them. You still need a private pension plan to have a decent life after work. Better than nothing, I guess. I don't understand when I see American politicians saying it wouldn't work for America. It works for literally every other country it's in. It's not perfect. Nothing is. We have long wait times at the emergency room. 810 hours wait in average. But we can still see a doctor for free, which is worth the wait. But if you get healthcare, childcare, and college tutoring, how will we be able to bomb children in the Middle East and then give our surplus military equipment to the police and be able to bail out corporations while giving tax cuts to billionaires at the same time? Before we think about that, let's all just distract ourselves for a minute and talk about how Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce. Hey, you helped buy the military some awesome toys and help with corporate welfare. Walmart isn't gonna pay their employees enough to eat, so the food stamps they qualify for are funded by taxpayers. So your taxes did a lot. Who needs healthcare? What job pays you enough to be in 30% bracket and not offer health insurance? That's insane. Okay, $862, but how much was the rest of your check? What you need is a strong union contract that includes pension, healthcare coverage, and a slice of the profits. Actually, the overall tax burden here in Canada is about the same, last I checked. Colombian here, as a worker you pay 4% on healthcare, almost all service is $0. What the hell kind of job do you have where you're making almost $70K, but don't have healthcare? I call BS. But the roads, bro. You got a massive military with lots of gun and bombs. Big explodey time. Boom. You don't need no stinking healthcare. I live in Australia and we have free, paid for by taxes, healthcare, but we have nowhere near the amount of bombs that you have. Count yourself lucky. Nurse? He's out of bed again. And the sad part is that Americans have known this for decades and have done nothing about it. We don't protest. We just deal with it and post memes. You'd be surprised how much the hard working class gets taxed, but gets nothing out of it. Does your job not have healthcare to opt into? I work as a healthcare assistant for the NHS in Scotland. I work casual and pick shifts to suit, so mainly weekend as it's nearly double time. I am also a student nurse full-time. I don't pay tax and university here is free, including at some of the best universities in the world such as St. Andrews. Healthcare students also are given a monthly income from the government, as well as free education. We have free public transport for young people. Lots of help for moms such as the baby box, which gives them all the essentials. We have a minimum of 28 days annual leave, and that includes casual workers like me. All prescription drugs are free. Free dental checkup and subsidized dental care and free eye checks. Lots of other good things. UKR taxes are like 20%. Meanwhile US billionaires are paying, what, 0.1% in tax? If that, looks like conservatives need new talking points when it comes to taxes. That is quite disheartening. In Scotland, we can earn less, therefore pay less tax, yet we get free healthcare, prescriptions and university fees.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.